Need to. Okay, got it.
Hi guys. Okay, yeah, I'm sure everyone can hear us, right? This is Shireen and Jureen, right? We have the ring behind.
Yeah.
Okay, let us, before we actually share with you some information and some sharings on crypto, because this is the crypto show with Shireen and Jureen. Let us just share to our friends the link properly.
Yeah, so maybe let me introduce you guys. First of all, welcome to join us on our crypto night. So today our team will be slightly hot and spicy because tonight is the burning question night.
Why burning?
Because these are the questions that we've hit. Like sometimes I receive questions like, "Hey, Joreen, you sure or not? Crypto scary leh.
Why they?
It's not regulated by government, or you see, you read the Binance has been clamped down, and today we received the news that Huobi has been clamped down and we're closing sports tradings and P2P transactions in Singapore as well." So
I think there are some good points also in that, because there are a lot of cases whereby, because P2P is where you can buy your USDT from someone you don't know, right? Obviously from people who actually they have USDT, and then when you want to buy some crypto coins, you need to trade using USDT. And then when you don't have USDT, you need to buy from someone. Right. However, so there are a lot of cases whereby when people buy and then these people never transfer the USDT, and that is the very reason why our government is making safe precautions, right, measures to ensure that people do not get scammed and don't lose money.
So let me clarify, the scamming part is not about crypto. Let me give you an example. So right now in Singapore, we have VTL, right, the vaccinated travel lane. So maybe you can travel to London, for example.
And now to Kuala Lumpur, KLIA.
To KLIA. So when you fly into London, you need to exchange from SGD to Euro or some British pound.
Obviously, the currency where you need to spend in that particular country.
We're going to spend in a particular country. So when you go to the money changer, you try to change SGD to British pound or to Euro, the money exchange never give you anything.
They accept your money?
They accept your money.
Never give you anything.
So that is what's happening on certain P2P crypto platform. So it's not British pound or SGD are devils. It's actually the
particular person or the particular money changer. This is just an example. So what we're trying to say here is not the particular platform is the devil or the evil of not giving you the money.
It's always human.
Is the USDT. Unfortunately, there are a lot of evils out there. You know, they seem to be like you and me. You know, like in humanoid form. Unfortunately,
look innocent.
They are always on the lookout on how to scam as many people as possible for them to make easy money. All right, but nothing is easy in life. This is what I learned, and I'm sure Jureen at her young age of 27, same age with me, also learned. You know, I'm forever 27, right? So I think you next year 28, right? I'm still 27. Get it?
No, actually next year I'm 29, but since you say I'm younger, so I try to keep quiet. I try to keep a straight face.
Okay, good lah. Okay, so so what we want to do today for the crypto show is to share all the burning questions that each individual out there have been asking us, especially at A3Vest. Especially at, you know, people PM me, PM her, because we are so-called the spokesperson of A3Vest, and then inviting as many people to learn about our cause. But we can guarantee you there is no way that you will lose money when you understand, when you learn how to trade better with the strategies that we provide. The only thing is to also understand where you can possibly lose money is when you actually exchange this USDT and stuff like that.
That's just one of the way lah.
Just one of lah. So burning question number one, all right? Crypto is not declared to be legal tender by a government and are not backed by physical commodities like raw materials or primary agricultural product that can be bought and sold. You know, when you have that dollar, right, our dollar, Singapore dollar, this is a legal tender.
Yeah.
So that makes, excuse me, that makes the dollar or whatever note that we have as legal.
Yeah.
Right? But in actual reason or in actual fact, that one has got no value, no?
So then I'll explain how does our money, let's say SGD or USD works. Okay, so in general, all these currencies that are well known among us are called fiat money.
Right?
So what are fiat money and versus a commodity money?
Like before we go on to that,
Yeah.
before fiat and commodity money or commodity, right?
Yeah,
commodity money,
commodity.
right? We go back in time, you know, where the world first was created, where we all know when we grew up, we study about barter trade.
Yeah.
Right? Those days, people trade through barter.
Yeah.
Which means I have something.
Chicken, you have cow
egg.
milk. Maybe cow milk.
I need your chicken. You need my cow milk.
So we exchange.
We trade.
This is called barter trade.
Right. So this is what barter trade is all about. And then came about the profit time whereby they actually, after that, they introduced the currency system of the world where we use dinar. Gold dinar, gold, silver.
Yep.
Right? So there's gold and silver, and then you trade because why? You have something valuable. I have gold, I trade with you that product, I give you the gold. So that's the value that they do at that point of time, right?
Yeah.
So those are during the Romans time and some stuff like that, like, you know, right?
So slowly we recognize gold and silver are valuable because you've been recognized that able to exchange goods. And another reason is because gold and silver are rare because they have limited supply.
Right. Actually, if you know where to find gold or silver, of course there are a lot, there are plenty out there lah. Still
but it's still
limitless.
controlled lah. But
Still controlled, definitely.
Yeah.
Limitless, but of course not every Tom, Dick and Harry can find lah.
Yep.
You know, right? All you can do right now is just to buy off the shop lah. Right? Those kind of gold. That one is processed gold, right? So there's 916, there's 996, I think. 999. You know, kind of thing like so. These are just processes, and then came about the system of banking.
Yeah.
All right, whereby they introduced the system of banking in terms of fiat currencies.
Yeah.
Right. So fiat currencies, how it works is, for every dollar that they print, right, because it has to be backed by reserves, which is gold reserves or whatever reserves that they have.
It used to be so $1 of, let's say SGD I printed, I must have $1, one SGD worth of gold or
say
silver.
1 kilogram of gold, for example.
On the country reserve.
Right.
So back then, this money is called commodity money because it's backed up by some raw material. It can be gold, silver, or coal.
However, for the last few years, as we face the pandemic, as we faced with difficulties that's happening around the world globally, right? What has been happening is a lot of money have been printed, whereas they still have the same number of gold reserves.
Yeah.
Not that they found new gold and then they print money. No. They still have the same gold, but they're printing more money, right?
The same amount used to be same amount of gold. This
same
amount of
money. Now, same amount of gold, so much more money. All right. So what happens to the money? Is there any price to it? Is there any value to it? Obviously, common sense, right? Our paper money will eventually has no value, although it is a legal tender. All right. So we must first and foremost understand this information. All right. So that's where we have our first burning question. So first we need to look at money, which is established as value, right? So what is the difference compared to cryptocurrency?
So I want to back up one more thing about fiat money. Why, if we limited with same amount of gold or reserve in our bank, but with more and more paper or money printed out.
Yes.
So how come we are still commonly using this?
Because we believe in the value.
Because it's been backed by the government and we still believe in the value.
Exactly.
So right now, the money is no longer called a commodity money. Once you exit this part is called fiat money. And for your information, most of the currency in the world are fiat money.
Right. And that's why we do have instances where I think by now most of us would have known that there are countries whereby their money has no value anymore, right? So, I mean, we do not want to name countries, but we all know there are a lot of countries in, say, the African continent whereby they have tons of paper money, which is of no value at all. And then that's where we have our USD, US dollar, as the world's valuable money, right? However, so there are also pounds, there's a euro, there's Sing dollars, ringgit, rupiah, rupee, whatever currencies there are in the world. Then comes cryptocurrency. So what is cryptocurrency? It is a digital currency. Correct me if I'm wrong, huh?
Yeah.
Right. So what is a digital currency, right? So this is a credit to Business Insider, right? In conclusion, we talked about fiat money earlier on, right? So fiat money and cryptocurrency are not backed by physical commodities. So
these are the common things,
right,
with our money and the cryptocurrency. So it's not backed by gold or silver or anything. Actually, for one more information, you know how much percentage of Singapore is how much percentage of gold in the reserve equivalent to our SGD?
I don't know. You know.
From Business Insider,
right?
Singapore is merely holding 2% of its money supply in gold.
Really? Only 2%. So what happens to the 98%?
So the rest is being backed by governments, and of course, it's quite a complex financial systems. There are other things that being backed up, but one of the objections I always face is cryptocurrency. There's no substance because it's not backed by gold or silver or any other physical.
But these are perceptions by people who do not understand, right?
Yeah. If you guys are interested to find out where are the resources, later on we will post up
in the comment section, to show you all this. What when
it's not we just say,
when we say something out, we back with information, we back with facts, and of course these are not facts that's being
well known.
Not something that we created, right? So we found these facts through our research, and obviously it's out there. I mean, everything now we can just Google, right? You can just Google and find out. Of course, in every good there will be bad, right? So in every good there are evil. Understanding what works best and what's good is what we want to do for you, right? So the very same reason why we understand so many people got scammed out there because of money game, because of schemes, this and that promises you to be richer faster than you can be. This is something we want to eliminate. That's where we invite you on our platform, A3Vest. You can visit us at www.a3vest.com and understand how you can sign up a simple foundation course on financial literacy, right? And the very first thing that we do is to teach you about how to trade in crypto. Why? Because trading crypto is easy. All right, we know we are crypto traders too. We are crypto traders too, man. Okay.
It's easy because it's easy to start. You can start with even 50 or 100
or even $10. Let's be very honest. Of course, obviously, if you start with $10, you can't be expecting a profit of, let's say, $10,000. You can, but you got to wait long.
I have a confession.
What's that?
I start with $100 also.
Good.
Because I was skeptical.
Right. When was that?
Somewhere in June this year.
June this year, June 2021. So you started with USDT 100. All right. So what happened?
So right now my profit, I think it's about 30%. And of course, when I have more experience and I'm more confident in cryptocurrencies, have better understanding how does the entire system work, I top up more capital in terms of trading it.
Right, because you believe in it, right? And a lot of people are actually believing in cryptocurrencies, and it's growing by not by the day, by the minute. You know, we haven't even talked about the next crazy thing, which is NFTs, right? The non-fungible tokens that everybody is now crazy talking about it, whether it's on every social media, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere talking about NFTs. But hey guys, this is the good news. You know, every one of us will have to go into this digital world of metaverse and digital currencies, and whether you like it or not, it's just like
you can't change. It's a structural change in the world.
You just have to be ready to pick it up along the way, whether it's now, whether it's later, but sooner rather than later.
So let's give you an example that it's happened already. So back then, maybe in 2000, internet was just start out and not that popular. So my parents was quite resistant about technology.
It's not really 2000, it was much earlier.
I think
Much earlier.
back then in Malaysia, it's about that.
Oh, really? But I think all over the world, right? It was much earlier. Sometime back,
Maybe in
probably
90s.
the early late 80s, early 90s lah.
Yeah.
That's where internet came about. And then people, we talk about email, right?
Yeah.
People like very skeptical. Yeah, sure, can reach, no?
Or how does the internet works? Like it's all in the air, man. How does you give me information?
How did the hell that we can send a message from
Message.
here, go to the other side of
Then
the
you
world?
can receive everything.
Can
Then
meh?
how is this possible to have like a TV in such a size?
Exactly.
How does I'm able to have like I can see my my daughter face.
Put it this way,
in the
if you
small
can
screen.
envision, if any one of us can envision something happening, it will happen.
I'm a person who more risk averse. So if this happens, it means that this person actually has a plan and try to execute it.
It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Right? It's really just a matter of time.
Maybe
right?
in 2014, I would say that maybe Bitcoin is still skeptical because we couldn't see the entire plan and which states are we in right now.
At the end of the day, what we like to say in summary is the power of the people. If every one of us in this world that we have about more than 7.6 billion people in the world, right? Believe in the system of cryptocurrency, believe in the system of digital currencies.
Yeah. You can don't believe in us, it's all right.
Because
do your
we
research.
tell you that cryptocurrency is actually a currency for the people.
Yeah.
It's not for the government, all right, of any country at all. It is a currency for the people. So if every one of us, we are all people, you people, I people, everybody out there is also people, right? So if each and every one of us believe in this cryptocurrency as the currency for the people, therefore, it is just a matter of time. Every one of us will have our crypto e-wallets.
Yep.
Digital currencies e-wallets, and then hey, nowadays we don't carry cash, right? Everything is pay now, pay lah, pay later, pay this, pay that, and whatever. Everything is through technology.
Yeah.
So if you talk about this, probably 10 years ago, people might be laughing at us.
Yeah.
All right, people might say, "Hey, you crazy or what?" Right? So, but it happens. It happens. It has happened, and it will keep happening, and then it will keep improving the system.
Yeah.
And one of the systems that we're talking about are blockchains.
Yeah.
Right? Amazing system, amazing creation. Definitely, I can guarantee you blockchains is very secure, difficult to be hacked. However, so like I said, in every good there are evil. There are still people out there scamming people of cryptocurrencies, scamming people out of blockchain technologies because they are the insiders.
But the scams is not happen under blockchain technology. No. Because blockchain is almost impossible to hack.
Almost impossible, unless you are the creator and then you hack yourself and then you go and think.
Very difficult. Even you as the purpose of it is even you as a creator, you couldn't reverse this thing. Because, for example, right now all our transactions or payment histories are stopped by central point, right, which is the bank or the government. But for this P2P blockchain technology, it's like once I create or I make a payment, all the transactions will store in every user of the network. So how are you gonna delete this? Let's say they have 1 million of users. Are you gonna go into every 1 million user to delete one by one? No. And before you delete it, every users need to counter check with each other. Is this true?
Yep.
Is this true? Is it reversible?
Right.
So you do the calculation yourself. Is it possible?
Right now we move on to the next burning question. Cryptocurrency is a scam, Ponzi scheme. True, man?
I don't know, I see DBS is investing in, UBS Group investing in, Goldman Sachs Group and Morgan Stanley are ramping up in their crypto offering as a digital asset, matured and soar in price.
And these are all big financial institutions we're talking about going into cryptocurrency. So
and they are not stupid, guys.
Obviously, because they actually managing a lot of people's money,
They are one of the best and top-notch company in the world, not just in Singapore.
So why would they want to invest into something scam or Ponzi scheme?
Yeah.
Obviously, it doesn't make sense, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, it does not make sense for all these big organizations, these big institutions to invest your money into something that is a scam or Ponzi. All right?
Even if it's scam, they won't even consider step into this sector.
So credit to Straits Times that we found out Jurin assisted to find out that to say that all these banks are part of this and definitely making their move into cryptocurrency. So how can you start investing like those wealthy people?
Okay, so let's say maybe you have a question like that, Jurin, since you said so, I might wait to invest my crypto with
But how
DBS
many-
and with Straits Time, with UBS Group or Goldman Sachs. I think if it's only possible if you are private banking clients and a wealthy client only. Right now, all this
clients.
service is not available to small fries like me.
Right.
It's only for the private banking clients.
DBS is offering to the wealthy elite, right, in Singapore, and this is openly known. It's not a secret
You can
anymore.
Google it.
It's an open secret,
Yeah.
right? So you can Google that, and then definitely, those wealthy people out there who have millions and billions of dollars investing their wealth into growing more
Yeah.
wealth, into growing more money,
Yeah.
right, making more money through cryptocurrencies.
One simple logic, guys. If you are UBS, you are DBS, you are Goldman Sachs, you're recommending your big VIP client, hey, you want to invest in crypto or not? Do you think this is a scam?
No, I would definitely see not as a scam, right? So it is at the end of the day your choice, right? So what we do here is providing you a information, right, platform for you to decide whether you want to be on it now or later.
Yeah.
Right.
So you might have a question. Oh, so ordinary people like me and you, how can we get ourselves into this and start to build our wealth as well? So A3Vest comes in. We are learning centers that will teach you the techniques and provide the knowledge to you so that you have controls on your hand.
Right. For example, what you can know is first and foremost understanding your knowledge of cryptocurrencies, of blockchains, and then we will handhold you to learn how to open exchanges.
Open an account
in exchanges, not open exchanges.
Open exchanges. I also don't know how to do it.
No, that one become multi-billionaire already. Trillionaire.
Yeah, okay. I have no time to speak to you guys already. Yeah, just kidding.
So how to open your account in the multiple exchanges that's available, right?
Yeah.
Not just in Singapore, but all over the world. And then from there, how you can first do your first trade.
Yeah.
Right? By understanding our five proven methods of trading cryptocurrency.
Yep.
These are proven methods.
Yeah.
All right. So which includes the DCA, the reading of the indicators, MA, EMA, the RSI, and so on and so forth.
And why we think that this coin have potentials? What are the logics and the technology behind this? Everything is the same. If this bottle of water in Singapore might only cost you $1 or $2, but this bottle of water in a desert, it might cost you $1 million. And maybe you pay me $1 million, I also won't give it to you because this is valuable to me.
Yeah.
So everything is about perceptions and where is the demand and supply.
Yeah.
We will teach you more about that.
So why a particular coin can be that expensive? For example, that we talk about Bitcoin right now, right? At 60 over 1,000, which is about 66, 67,000. When it was first launched, I think it was like less than 20 cents, something like that, right? So why is it so valuable? It's because of the supply and demand. Means there are people buying and less people selling, so the price will definitely go up. But
and there's a total supply limit.
And there are
only 21 million.
Only 21 million. So therefore, more people want to get onto buying Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
So just a hint of how many people are actually crypto owners in the world. There's about 300 over million. So can you just imagine more than 300 over million people? Let's say 300 million people. 300 million people are crypto owners. Everyone want to buy Bitcoin. How?
It's less than 10%. The supply is less than 10%.
Then how?
Fight lor.
So the price go up lor.
Yeah lor.
So that is
simple logic, right, guys?
Simple logic. Right? Simple logic. But hey guys, there's only 300 million people that have crypto, but there are 7.6 billion people on this planet. So can you imagine the amount of opportunity, the vast growth that will happen in digital currencies. So this is the time why people like us, like Jury and myself, we all want to go into this. We all want to learn so much about cryptocurrency, and we are so passionate about it to share with as many people out there, our friends, our family members. It's okay. It's okay that you do not want to be with us. It's all right.
It's all right.
We're not forcing you. We are not telling you that you have this obligation to be part of this.
It's not.
Know this.
But please do your own research.
Do yours.
And don't just listen to what people
Don't trust me.
And don't trust me as well.
Don't trust.
We are giving you all this information, and all this information, that's the beauty about internet.
Yes.
It's all backed by reputable resources.
When it comes to the issues of money, never trust anyone, right?
Do your own research.
So we all have our issues with money, right? We all have our problems. We all have our, never enough kind of thing. Because why? Because we all have our dreams. We all have our goals. But how do we want to achieve what we want to achieve? So this is something that we also share on our foundation course, right? To help you to set your goals and how you can achieve your goal within the shortest period of time. So let's go on to our third burning question, which
this one.
What's that?
Should I invest in cryptocurrency?
Definitely, ma'am.
Wait. Okay. Before I suggest anything, it's just like my friend asked me, should I get together with this boy or this girl? My answer is always, as with any type of investment, you need to ask yourself what is your financial objective and what is your financial health. Right. If today you only left $10 in your bank, I will tell you, don't invest first. Okay, try to pick up a work that you can earn immediate cash. Okay, able to settle your needs first. You need a place to stay. You need to eat. Okay, but if today you have maybe a few $100, 1,000 or 10,000 extra money that you think is worth to take the risk, put in not just in cryptocurrency. Okay, put in any investment. Then I'll suggest that you take a look at cryptocurrency.
But why do we say put it into cryptocurrency? Because you learn to trade, you acquire your own experience, you acquire your own knowledge, and then you trade with your own money. Nobody's going to trade for you, no?
Yeah.
You're going to trade yourself with your own money, with your own knowledge, and then you make your own profit. So let's say, for example, you have $1,000 Sing dollars. Let's not use USD. Let's say you have 1,000 Sing dollars. You keep that money in your bank, your savings account. You probably will have a return within a year of how many percent? 1, 2?
I think less than 1.
Less than 1%, right? So probably like what?
The FD is less than 1%.
10 cents.
I don't know. Let me check now. Yeah. Ask Google, what is FD percentage?
Rate.
Of interest. Singapore.
Best fix.
16.
Let's find out the latest.
The best is 0.8 by CIMB Bank, guys. Okay, all these are information.
No, that's also 0.9 there.
Wait, so Hong Leong is 0.9. DBS with minimum 8 months of tenor, 0.6 per year. Okay, the highest here I can say is
0.9.
0.9. So it's less than 1%.
Right.
Yeah.
So what if I can tell you, with the $1,000 that you have in your savings, you take it out and then you invest in yourself by your own crypto trading and make 20% a month. Would you do it?
Yeah.
20% a month. And that is, we're talking about a humble percentage, all right? Because possibly we have seen some of our students who we call A3Vesters here at A3Vest making about 100% a month, right? So it really depends on how fast you pick up your skills, how fast you understand about the fundamentals of cryptocurrency, and how fast you do your trades. There are some people, they trade once a day.
Yeah.
Some people 5 times a day. Some people 10 times a day. Who is there to stop you? I cannot stop you. You cannot stop me as well, right? So it's really about how fast you want things to be done and how you can achieve your goals in the fastest time possible. So we have talked about interest rates, right? A fixed deposit in the bank.
Best is Hong Leong Finance, and with minimum deposit of 20,000. So let me ask you a question. If 20,000, how much? Let me do the calculation. A minimum of 20,000.
So you get, say, 1%, less than 1%.
Why I want to do these calculations? I want to make you able to visualize. Okay, 20,000 times
0.09 lah.
0.9%.
Okay.
So it's
$180
right? So just now we say that
per
100
year.
per year, per year with 20,000. So how can I make 180?
Now let's say example as what I promise you, right?
Yeah.
As what we promise you, right?
Not say promise lah.
It is a promise. It is a promise.
ah.
Yeah, it is a
Wow.
promise. With $20,000, you will be able to make 20% a month.
Let's say let's say we do 1,000. You take out $1,000 from your bank account. Okay, $1,000. With 20%. 20%. It's already $200.
That's a month.
That's
only 1,000
okay.
a month.
Take it for like you don't trade it regularly. You just need $1,000.
And you make $200 a month.
It's more than
as
what you
compared
save.
to what you put in your
FD.
$180, right?
Yeah.
Of course, obviously, some people say, but it's easier, law. I don't have to trade, law. I
So
don't
okay
have to
lah.
this, law.
So you put 19,000 or you put 20,000 in your bank, then you just take out 1,000 to trade.
Yeah, but just imagine, just do for me the calculation, please.
Okay.
That $20,000,
Okay.
I trade,
Okay.
right? And I make 20% a month. How much would that be?
20% a month.
Hmm.
Okay, wait. That's 4,000 a month.
4,000.
Wait. No, sorry, 400. Cost
No.
20%, right?
20,000, yeah. It's
Oh yeah. $4,000.
It's $4,000 a month. But like I said, if you are a trader who has this experience and you understand your risk factors and things like that, and you know how to utilize that 5 proven methods in your trading, and then possibly making like 10%, not so much, 10% a day, you times that by a month.
Okay, even you trade very slow,
It's okay.
5% a month is
okay.
very doable. It's very doable. Even 5% a month is very doable.
We always promise our clients 3 to 5% a week. That's very low.
We give it a month. It's still better than
doable,
bank.
guys.
Yeah.
Doable, guys.
Yeah.
All right. So I tell you what, there are a lot of other sharings, but we want to go on to the third burning question. Where is that?
This one.
Right. So, what makes me come out from the comfort zone and start to look into cryptocurrency? What makes you come out?
So for me, because I'm from finance background, so everything when people say, I hear, say, I'm someone who is more risk adverse. So I will do my own research and I will prove myself right or wrong by the statistics or by what actually happened. So for me, when I invested $100, then I see that, okay, with this amount of time and this amount of knowledge, this is how much I'm making.
All right.
So it means that if I put in more effort to learn more about the knowledge, if I put in more capitals, this thing is replicable. I can multiply it. I can duplicate it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So for me personally, what makes me come out from my comfort zone and start to look into cryptocurrency is because first and foremost, because I am financially challenged because of my past business that didn't really took off, and then a lot of other things that went out of my way, being scammed and things like that. Unfortunately, I have to face it and I have to face my fears. And then I realized that through over the years, I tried to pick up myself by like self-motivation kind of thing, and then read a lot. And then I read a lot about cryptocurrencies, a lot about these digital currencies, and I say, hey, what's there to lose? I need to pick up new skills because moving forward, traditional businesses and things like that will be more challenged with all this digital world that's happening. And so let's look into this. And I'm totally 100% now into digital currencies, into the digital world, and then understanding what's best to utilize my business plans in a digital setting.
Yeah. So don't get me wrong, guys. I'm still invest in bonds and stocks and share as well, because it's important as well. We need to diversify our risk. But what I'm trying to say is, why not you explore some things that don't cost you much? Right. Is $100 very big amount that will make you lose a life of it?
No.
But to me, it's not. The $100 is the risk that I can take, and I'm able to lose it.
But to some, that $100 could be big.
Yeah.
Right? To some, that $100 could be
so
big.
That's why we said that you need to look at what is your financial status, what is your financial health, and what is your objective.
Right.
If today you only left $10 in your bank, I will say that please go and pick up a job. Earn the active income first. Right. But if you have extra cash to spare, $100 is okay.
Yes, but then again, we have to understand one important right? Criteria that we all need to have in life is when we do want something, go all out.
Yeah.
Find
Give it a
ways.
try.
Find ways, find ways to actually think how you can achieve this. So that's why our A3Vest has the 3 A's, right? First, acquiring, second, aptitude, and then altitude, right? So with the right acquiring knowledge, you will be able to have your different aptitude in life on what you can achieve, what you can do. Always be positive on moving forward. It's okay to fail. It's okay not to have good results, but then how you can better these results. So the right aptitude will eventually have the right altitude for you.
So I have something to say. Let me try to recall, because I was being caught out in your speech.
Oh, okay, right.
Oh, I thought of something. So when you have curiosities after we've been sharing, please don't stand at the edge of the fence and just see look. Okay?
Well, you
come
can.
and experience yourself.
Yeah, please do, because why? If you have any questions, just drop it in the comment section. Julian and I, we will be more than glad, more than happy to answer you. If we do not have the answers, we will assure you we'll get back to you, because we do have our experts, our technical analysis team that will have our backs, definitely, because they will be able to be there to answer you. But more important is, make this decision, guys, to sign up for the foundation course, as what we have been sharing on Julian's Facebook, my Facebook, A3Vest Facebook, to reach out to all of you to sign up on the course, and it's only costing you $198. And then with that also, we can share with you how you can make back that $198. Eventually makes your course free. Right? We won't give you
certain
free
terms
course
and conditions, but if you come and join us, we will share with you more.
We won't give you a free course, that's for sure. Because we tell you, even though if it's a free course, nobody will come. Why? We just say this one scam.
People take it for granted.
Scam. Everything is also scam. Because not understanding, everything is also scam, right? So therefore, guys, $198 is affordable. We guarantee you the knowledge that you will acquire, and then the skill sets that you will acquire to become a seasoned trader. From the sharings of our technical analysis and the sharings of our A3Vesters, they are all very nice people, guys. Nice people who are very passionate in sharing their profits, not to give you money, but sharing their profits on how to get there. How to get there. All right, so that's very important. All right, so I think we have shared enough for today. On the crypto show, remember, crypto show is on every Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Whether it's me, whether it's Julian, but definitely I'll be the one. Julian might be joining me as a guest. Sometimes she'll be on board, and then sometimes we will have more people to share their experiences about how they have benefited from started to trade on crypto. Any last words, please?
Don't be afraid, guys. Take the risk. Take the leap of faith. It's a great journey.
Don't fear, all right? Do not fear, because
face your fear and you will conquer it.
When you fear, it's because something that you are not used to. Not something that you have not experienced it. But the moment you have experienced it, then you say, hey, easy.
And if it's a manageable risk, then
please go all in, go all out. All right. So any other questions, any other queries, please don't be shy to ask us, whether through DMs, through PMs, to any of our personal Facebook, or even on A3Vest. That's very important. You can also like and share A3Vest Facebook, www.facebook.com/A3Vest, and then let your family members and your friends know about us. And then we are always here. Our foundation course is always on every Saturdays from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. And then we have our A3Vester socialates every Tuesdays, where all the groups come together and share with us on physical, but we still limit to 15 people. And then we also are on Zoom, and then we have our preview session every Thursdays. Right, that's where we can share more testimonials of people, whether they earn $5, whether they earn.
But if you want to kickstart your journey, join us on Saturday.
Join now, go and click, and then join now.
See you on this Saturday. Maybe
create a free account, and then we will see you on this Saturday, right? So on behalf of A3Vest, on behalf of myself, Shareen, and
Shareen,
we'll say have a great night, and of course stay safe, mask up, all right, and then
drink more water,
and then make more profits.
All
right, ciao guys.
Bye-bye.